Just a couple of the horses. What's going on, YouTube? I don't know. It's probably about 3 o'clock here, and it is a beautiful day. I'm talking about it's about 75 degrees. This right here is perfect weather. Barely any breeze. I'm not a big fan of wind, um, but this is an awesome day. Um, I decided I want to make a video today. I don't know if I want to call it some kind of series. I don't know, but I want to talk to y'all about stuff that you can look forward to when you own a horse, and stuff that you might need to look out for when you own a horse. Um, owning animals is awesome. Owning horses is a lot of work, but it's neat. But you have to take care of them. And what I want to talk about today is colic. And some people might know what colic is. Some people don't. Some people might know what to do already, and that's great. And some people might be interested in finding out. Um, Colic is basically abdominal pain, and it gets really bad with horses. I'm not here trying to sound all scientific. I'm not trying to sound like I'm a vet and I know everything, because I've been lucky enough to be around horses since I was about 10 years old. So I've studied up on a lot of stuff, and this, as you are around horses, you learn new stuff, and unfortunately you have to go through it to learn. And I've been through several horses dealing with colic. We caught it too late on some of them, and some of them we caught it just right, and we saved them. And I don't know if you don't know, a lot of times if you catch too late, the outcome is you have to put your horse down, unfortunately, and it's a bad deal. So what I want to talk about is the different symptoms that you can look out for if you think that your horse might be colicking. And there's a couple of them right there. And basically a couple of symptoms, and a lot of these horses, the symptoms might not all be together. They might just have a few of these symptoms. They might have all of them in different order that I tell you. But this is just something to look forward to. Well, not look forward to, but to watch out for. A lot of times what they'll do is they're going to start pawing. And horses paw. You are right. Horses do paw. And but it's going to be different. It's going to be like a non-stop pawing. And sometimes you'll hear their guts will start making, their stomach or their guts will start making noises, and it's a weird deal. And what they'll start doing is they'll start sweating a lot, and not just, it's a different kind. If you know your horse, you'll know. And then what they'll start doing, they're going to start biting at their side, and biting at their side a lot. And sometimes what they do, they're going to start stretching out. And what they'll do, they'll stretch out, but it looks, sometimes they're going to stretch out so far where their legs are real far forward, their hind legs are real far back, and sometimes they'll do it all at once. They'll stretch out, they'll bite at their side, they'll paw, and then this is where it gets a little tricky. The next step, what some of them are going to do, is they're going to lay down. Don't let them lay down. That's not a good idea, let your horse lay down, especially if you don't have nobody around to help you, or if you don't feel comfortable doing this kind of stuff. This is some of the steps you can do in the process if you call your vet to come out or something like that. What you want to do is you want to keep your horse from laying down. And why I say that is a horse lays down, the next step is they're going to want to roll. Whenever they roll, and they roll a couple times and they roll completely over, what happens most of the time is they're going to twist their intestines. And when they twist their intestines, they're not going to be able to defecate. That means that they're going to start swelling up, and the next step is you have to put your horse down, and it's a bad deal. So, like I said, it's going to be pawing, biting at their side, sweating profusely, stretching out, like a big time stretch out, and then they're going to start laying down, they're going to want to start rolling. So what you want to do, don't let the horse lay down at all. I don't care how long it takes you, how long you fight with. What I like to do, if I like to use another horse and pony him, so I'll hook onto the halter, and I'll pony him wrapped around the lead rope, and that horse is going to help you with that other horse's weight, because a horse is a lot bigger than you, so that horse is going to help you keep him up. I will not let the horse lay down. Sometimes it won't take long, sometimes it does, but basically what you're trying to do is not let the horse lay down. You keep them moving, because you're trying to make them pass gas, and you're trying to make them defecate. You want them to defecate, poop. And like I said, a lot of times what you want to do is I try to trot them, get that belly moving, trot them around. And then if that's not working, I'm sure if you own a horse trailer, and people can verify this, one of the first things a horse will do when they get in a trailer, a lot of times you can just clean it and do whatever. Doesn't matter, they step in there. Most of the time they go to the bathroom, pee or poop. So get them in a horse trailer, run them up and down the road or something. And like I said, the key thing is you're trying to make them pass gas and you're trying to make them defecate. So I said I'm not trying to scare nobody. I just want to, just tell you stuff that could happen. And so, and colic is not fun to mess with. It can start in the middle of the night. You're tired. You've been working all day. Then you're dealing with this horse that's laying around and grunting and biting their side. You're like, well, they'll be okay. They'll sleep it off and we'll deal with it in the morning. No, absolutely not. It doesn't matter how tired you are. If you have a situation that way that you think your horse is colicking and laying down, you instantly get them up. Don't go up and tie them up and then walk off. You got to be there. You walk them around. You do not let that horse lay down, and you definitely do not let the horse roll back and forth, because what's going to happen, they're going to twist their intestines up. They're not going to be able to go to the bathroom, and you have to put them down, and it's a bad deal. Like I said, one more time, the symptoms to look for a horse that colics is they're going to be biting at their side. They're going to be grunting. They're going to be sweating profusely. Some of them they'll stretch way out, and you can tell that their stomach's hurting because they're kind of tender to the touch if you touch it. And then they don't want to stand up. Then it gets to the point where they don't want to stand up at all. I've seen them where they lay down with the rider on them. They'll just drop down. And then if you're in a situation like that and you're riding a horse where somebody is and they're saddled up, get off, obviously, and then instantly, I don't care where you're at, you take that saddle completely off. You just drop it. Who cares about the saddle? You deal with your horse. Take your saddle off, and then you keep your horse moving. And they're going to fight you. Their stomach's hurting. They're going to be pulling on you. They just want to lay down. Don't let them. Do not let them lay down. And then definitely do not let them roll over. So this is a few steps I wanted to do, a little bit different video. I'm going to do different videos on different stuff that I've been through and what to do and what I did. And, I'm sure there's more symptoms than that, and I'm not trying to be all scientific about it and act like I'm a vet. I'm not. This is this stuff that I've done and I've dealt with through my past, and it's worked. And I've also caught it where it's too late and we had to put them down. And it's just a bad feeling. Horse or animals or whatever become your family. They become your best friends. You want to take care of them, and you don't want it happening to them. So I hope this helps you out a little bit. I'm not trying to scare anybody. I just, whenever you're dealing with animals, certain things happen, and unfortunately you have to deal with it, and it's worth it in the long run. Thank you so much for all my subscribers. We got a big jump up yesterday on subscribers. I sure appreciate it. So I don't know if it's going to be my next video or my next couple. I'm going to figure out some kind of contest to do, and we're going to be doing a giveaway. And I'm going to be doing lots of giveaways as we build up, because I appreciate y'all. I look forward to these videos. I look forward to helping somebody out. And I'm never going to disable my comments, ever. This is not going to happen. I appreciate comments. I don't care if you tell me I'm fat, ugly, I'm a redneck. It doesn't matter. I can care less. As long as you leave a comment. It can be negative or positive. Everybody is not going to agree on the same thing. It's not going to happen. But also, owning horses is not all butterflies and puppy dogs either, and every horse is not the same. You have to know the basics, but each horse you kind of have to do something maybe a little bit different, because every horse has their own personality. And I don't care what anybody says, it's how it is. Whenever you deal with lots of horses over time, you'll realize that. And, you're not going to go out there and talk pretty to them and whisper in their ears and do groundwork nonstop, and a horse is going to ride lovely up the road. It's not going to happen when you're dealing with horses been abused, been, forgot about, and it don't work that way. I'm not going to get on that rant. I'm here to, I just want to do a little good video on some of the stuff that you might have to deal with while you own horses. I'm going to mess around with the horses some more, And I'm getting a Facebook page set up. I'm getting an email set up for so I can use it for YouTube for my subscribers or anybody who wants to email me. I'll be giving that out too. So thank y'all so much, and y'all have a great day.